welcome to Jaidev Academy. Jaidev Academy is giving a wonderful information about different subjects. English as one of the subjects. Here we are giving information now regarding to English methodology. In this methodology, as a fifth part, we are going to discuss objectives of teaching English. Objectives of teaching English. Here, the sentence itself says, the definition itself says, the topic, objectives of teaching English. Here, teacher is teaching English in the classroom to the students. For what purpose he is teaching? Why is he teaching? What is he teaching? How he should teach? What are the things should be learned by the students? Ultimate goal of the teacher should be the student should understand whatever he is teaching in the classroom. That is the objective of teaching English. Here, if you take into our consideration, there are two main aspects of objectives of teaching English. Two main aspects. One is language aspect and another one is literature aspect. Literature aspect and language aspect. Regarding to language aspect, language we can teach by the sentences. Sentences, words are there. In sentences, phrases are there. In sentences, different structures are there. That is the language aspect. Grammar is there, spelling is there. So here, words, phrases, sentences, spelling, grammar, different things are there. Next, literature aspect. Regarding to literature aspect, not only the words, sentences and phrases, the feelings, emotions, ideas and opinions of people. This is the literature aspect. So, two main aspects of objective of teaching English are language aspect. In that language aspect, we take all the different parts, words, phrases in the sentences and the spelling of the words and the grammar we have to use to convey the proper meaning to the other people. Language itself means a unit of communication to express our opinions to others. Literature aspect, words, sentences, phrases and feelings, emotions, ideas and opinions. Now, four objectives of teaching English language. Four objectives of teaching English language. What are the objectives of the teacher to teach English to the students in the classroom? To develop the skill of listening of the student in the classroom. To develop the skill of speaking of the student. To develop the skill of reading of the students. To develop the skill of writing of the students. These are the four main objectives the teacher should take into his consideration while he is teaching English language. Listening skill, speaking skill, reading skill and writing skills of the students should be developed. Student యొక్క listening skill, speaking skill, reading skill and writing skill. ఈ 4 skills students లో మనము develop చేయాలా. Those are the 4 objectives of teaching English language to the students by the teacher. Students should feel very happy to listen to the language what a teacher is teaching, particularly English. speaking, by listening. Immediately student should be able to speak English by little words, little sentences. And reading, student is able to read properly with linguistic skills. Items means he should maintain proper stress, proper rhyme, proper rhythm, appropriate intonation while he is uttering the sentence. These are the linguistic skills student should develop while he is speaking English. And reading, student should learn how to read aloud, how to read silently, how to understand the elements of the language. And student should be in the position to write properly by using proper punctuation marks. He has to use elements of the language where he has to keep a capital letter, where he should keep question marks and exclamatory marks. Such type of skills student should get. These are the objectives the teacher should take into his consideration while he is teaching English language. Now, other two objectives of teaching English language. Now, skill objectives. Already we discussed here to develop the skill of LSRW, listening, speaking, reading and writing. L stands for listening. S stands for speaking. R stands for reading. And W stands for writing. So, every student should be in the position to listen the language, English language, taught by him in an appropriate manner. Interest we have to create. Speaking, he should be in the position to speak. Reading, he should be in the way, easy manner, he should read. He should understand the style of reading. While he is reading, he has to maintain proper rhythm and rhyme and proper stress also, word stress also, where he has to stress, extra force he has to apply while reading the word. And writing, by using the punctuation marks, he should write properly. Now, other two objects of teaching English language, skill of objectives we learned. Now, cognitive objectives. Cognitive means what? Cognitive is nothing but getting a knowledge by using, by thinking properly in his mind. Cognitive itself is getting a knowledge by thinking properly. We have to use our mind in an appropriate manner to understand, to get a knowledge and skill, knowledge and intelligence. That is called cognitive objectives. Cognitive objective means the student, whatever the teacher is teaching, he should acquire, he should get all the LSRW4, he has to get, acquire knowledge and intelligence of all the four skills. He should diagnose weakness of speaking, writing English. The teacher should identify, should diagnose, should observe, should find out the weakness of the student when he is speaking and writing English. And classify elements of language. The teacher should make the students classify, divide the elements of language. If he takes a particular sentence, he should be in the position to understand which word is, what is the parts of speech of the word, whether it is a word or a phrase or a sentence, and he should understand the syntax of the sentence, the arrangement of the sentence, to understand prose and poetry. So, the teacher should develop such a type of skill in the student to understand it clearly, to pay interest to prose and poetry. Poetry, the actually students are not interested, but the interest they can get, it depends upon the style of the pronunciation of the teacher. Teacher should speak, should teach poetry with a proper rhyming and rhythm. Stress he has to apply while he is uttering, while he is reading the poem, because of such type of linguistic elements. the student should get interest, and he also come forward. He should come forward to rhyme, to say some of the parts of the poems. And a drama, students should be able to understand the importance of drama. What is meant by drama? What is the role played by drama in the society, in his life, to talk to each other, to develop in his life by reading. By reading also he should understand. These are the objectives the teacher should take into his consideration, and teacher should see that the student should learn all those things. And here mainly we divided objectives of English language into 6 parts. These are also important parts, and overall we divided objectives of English language into 6 parts. People 8 parts or 7 parts, what it may be. Now first part, make the learning of English an enjoyable activity. This is the role of the teacher. Teacher, while he is teaching, teacher English teach చేసేటప్పుడు enjoyable activity, student should enjoy. పిల్లలు ఆనందిస్తూ ఉండాలా. టీచర్ క్లాసు చెబుతూ ఉన్నప్పుడు ఇంగ్లీష్లో ఆ ఇంగ్లీష్ విని వాళ్ళు ఎంజాయ్ చేయాలి. దెన్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఆటోమేటికలీ విల్ బి డెవలప్డ్ with that enjoyment, and they can learn. An objective of the teacher should be attained to help the students to listen English, to understand it. Students should be able to listen the topic carefully. He should decode in his mind the meaning of the different words used by teacher in the sentences, and he should listen appropriately, and he should from his mind the meaning should come out from the sentence. He should understand the meaning of the word, the meaning of the particular parts of speech, and the syntax of the sentence, and rhyme and rhythm, and word stress also, and intonation, where teacher is using the high pitch and low pitch also, the student should understand. To help the students to listen English, to understand. So here also listening, speaking, reading and writing. These are the 4 skills we have taken into consideration. And here teacher should develop interest in the mind of the students when he is teaching lesson. So to help pupils means students, to help the students to speak English. So students should be in the position to understand how to form the sentence, syntax of the sentence, what is meant by word, which word he has to use to convey the meaning, whether it is a subjective, objective, verb form. Here, which word we have to use to qualify the meaning of noun, to qualify the meaning of verb, adverb, adjective. The student should understand, speak English properly, and with the proper rhyming, rhythm, intonation also, they have to develop. While they are speaking, they have to develop the skills, linguistic skills, phonology, morphology, syntax, semantics, pragmatics, such type of meanings of different words he has to understand. While he is speaking, then proper meaning can be conveyed. To help the students to read and understand English. So students should be in the position to understand which word gives what the meaning, how clause is formed, how to divide the clauses into different parts. The total meaning of the sentence he should understand while he is reading. And silent reading he has to develop, and loudly he has to speak, and the time pattern also he has to understand. That means what here sentence, content words are there, structural words are there. When students are reading the sentence, they have to follow content words only, they have to stress. Structural words they should not stress. What are structural words? Structural words are helping verbs, prepositions, articles, conjunctions, interjections. These are structural words and content words. Noun, verb, adverb, adjective. These are content words. And WH words also, there he has to stress. He has to understand these content words. He has to stress, and the structural words he should not stress. In that way, the time taken to utter the sentence depends upon the content words. Structural words he need not stress. With a low voice, without giving importance, structural words he can speak here a little manner without taking much time. So the time taken by the students to pronounce the sentence, to utter the sentence, depends upon the content words the sentence has. The more words are there, more time will not be taken. The way content words are used in the sentence, more content words are there, more time is taken. Few content words are there, few minutes are, that means less time is taken to utter the sentence. So students should understand. Students sentence ni పలుకుతానికి ఎంత టైం కావాలో కూడా వాళ్ళకి తెలిసేటట్లుగా ఉండాలి. అది ఎలా తెలుస్తుంది? స్ట్రక్చరల్ వర్డ్స్ ద్వారా, కంటెంట్ వర్డ్స్ ద్వారా. స్ట్రక్చరల్ వర్డ్స్ మనం ఖచ్చితంగా పలకాల్సిన పని లేదు. కంటెంట్ వర్డ్స్ స్ట్రెస్ తో పలకాలి. సో కంటెంట్ వర్డ్స్ ఎక్కువ ఉంటే టైమ్ టేకెన్ బై ద పీపుల్ టు ప్రొనౌన్స్ ద సెంటెన్స్ is more and less time will be taken. Content words are lesser. To help the students to write English, students should be in the position to write a piece of topic. That means a story. He should be in the position to write a story. While he is writing a story, what is the introductory part? How to develop the main point? What are the suggestions he is going to, pieces of advice, and he is going to give, and finally conclusion. Effective manner by using proper punctuation marks. Full stop where he has to use. How to start the sentence. Nowadays also here degree holders also, they are writing a sentence, beginning the sentence with a small letter. But the student should understand every sentence should start with a capital letter. And at the end of the assertive sentence means what here? Statements, facts are expressed by assertive sentence or a declarative sentence. Subject, verb, object, order. Subject to begin ayi, verb, subject to verb, object to end ayi. Chivara full stop pette vidhanam kuda students ki ardham kavatledu. So teacher should see that these are the things should be learned by the student. So students, ekkada question mark pettali. While he is writing interrogative sentence, students should understand that subject, helping verb, subject, main verb, helping verb, subject, main verb. Always before subject, helping verb should be there. WH word question means WH word he has to keep before the helping verb. Like that, at the end of the interrogative sentence, question mark, exclamatory sentence, exclamatory mark. Like that here, how to write the sentence in a proper manner to convey proper meaning to the other persons. The student should develop such type of skills. Student should develop. Then only he can write a piece of information in an effective and efficient manner. And the last one is to help people, to help pupils, students. Or pupils, both are same only. Students to enjoy rhymes and simple poems. Rhymes. The teacher should be in the position to by heart, to get it to by heart some rhymes and some poems, so that the students also will develop interest, and teacher should make them to get it by heart. Some rhymes and simple poems. Teacher also should be in the position. Whenever teacher learnt all those rhymes and poems, got them by heart, then with interesting manner, with appropriate manner, in a rhythmic manner, very attractive manner, whenever in a sweet voice, sweetly, whenever a teacher teaches the poem with a sweet voice by way of song, lyrics, then only students will develop. Then the interest of the students will be more on the subject English language. Then they can learn language very easily. So students, teacher should speak in such type of effective manner. By that, students also will develop the habit of learning rhymes and the simple poems by heart. In that way here, the objectives of teaching English will be attained, will be got by the teacher, and the teacher can see that the students will develop much interest towards the language. So English language is a wonderful language. It is playing important role in the world. It is a window of the world. The official language, main library language, with the language which is used by so many people in the world after Chinese. So such type of English, if you want to give much importance, the role of the teacher is very, very important. So teacher should see that interest should be developed in the minds of the students with the proper linguistic elements. Those are phonetics, phonology, morphology, syntax, semantics, pragmatics, such type of linguistics. Whenever a teacher knows phoneme, morpheme, difference is there. Phoneme means what here? A little part, that is the sound. By the sound we are pronouncing the word. The little sound with which it is the sound might be a word or part of a word. With a proper sound we pronounce it. That is a phonology. Morphology means that is a part of word which, that is a word, that is the root word. By adding something to which we can make it another word. So that is a morpheme. Syntax. Syntax means we are here the words order, the structure of the sentence, and such type of meanings. By knowing, by making the students understand the meaning of such type of words, the students are able to speak English fluently, and they can use the language in a systematic manner, so that they can convey the meaning of the sentence to others in an effective manner. It is the role of the teacher to make the students such type of efficient students. My dear students, I hope you understand the topic objectives of teaching English. So these are the objectives should be kept in the mind of the teacher, so that he can teach effectively, so that students also can get attraction towards the subject, and they also will be perfect in learning language. In that way, the objectives of teacher and the objectives of the students both will be fulfilled. Thank you one and all for watching this TV, and at the same time you like it, share it and subscribe it. Keep on watching. Such type of videos are coming regarding to the English methodology. Thank you one and all.